All right, so it's been over a week since I did a vlog, so I don't seem to have time these days to do these, so I'm gonna try something different again, and it should make for some interesting bouncy footage. So when I was, if you've been following these, when I was trying to find my daughter a radio. Oh wow, I wish I had a forward-facing camera right now. I'm following a car down the alley that is so unrelated, that is holding a shopping cart. Oh, you're gonna dent the shit out of their car. Oh my god. Holding a shopping cart out the driver window and driving with it alongside their car, and it is like bouncing against the side of their Prius. They definitely scratched their fucking Prius doing this. Oh, they're driving. Now they're driving down the street holding the shopping cart. They're driving north on 46th Street right now, holding a shopping cart out the window. Oh man, I wish I had a dash cam to catch that. They're just going down 46th Street with a shopping cart. That's some crazy shit. Hanging out the window. Driving. Wow. The world's getting crazier by the minute. And by 2021 standards, that's not even that crazy, but dang, I wish I gotta get a dash cam. Oh, and boy do I gotta get a dash cam. So it's been over a week since the last vlog. Before I got sidetracked by dude riding tandem with a shopping cart. So I had mentioned a while back that I was trying to find a headset radio, which I ended up never managing to do. There was a nurse that just basically felt my pain and managed to hook Allison up with one after I told her, it's like, hey, you know, you guys have these requirements and I've spent a whole day shopping and nobody seems to sell these. Where do I get one? Oh, we don't know, but I'll make sure she gets one. So that got handled, sort of. The radio was pretty wretched, but it got handled. And she's out and, you know, whatever. I'm going to keep my eyes open for one of those kind of headset radios when I'm out thrifting, but I'm not spending big money on a set on Amazon either. It's not something I desperately need right now, but I am. Anyway, I digress. So while I was on that, and I think I mentioned it in that particular vlog, I popped into Bed Bath & Beyond because sometimes they have random electronics there. I mean, they always have random electronics there, but maybe I could get lucky and that would be one of the random items they would have. And it wasn't, but one of the things that I got was a nicer than average smartphone mount. And it's got an option for attaching to your air conditioning vent, which anybody who lives in Phoenix, Arizona knows that, yeah, you don't block your AC vent. That's a bad idea. I need air to come out that at all times. Just no, hard no, blocking the AC vent. So that's still in the box, but that's not the only unit. It also had an interesting little gooseneck for mounting, you know, with a suction cup mount for going against your windshield or against your dash if you've got a smooth enough dash. My dash is fairly porous, so I don't think it would attach to it well. But I ended up attaching it in the upper right hand corner, or upper left hand corner, being a respective driver's side, of my windshield. And it's a neat little gooseneck. It's got a lot of adjustments, and I'm like turning my head to look at it like you can see when I do that, right? It's got a thing where you can control how far it extends and the angle that it extends at, and then it's got like a universal ball joint of sorts with a thing where you can tighten it, so you can pretty much put your phone where you need it and angle it. So I've got it just to the left, like as I'm looking out driving, and you can probably kind of get a feel for that for the camera angle you're getting on my face, of my receding hairline. It's to the left of my windshield, just below the ceiling in the car, and it's kind of nice, like where it holds my phone, it actually puts it close enough to my face that my bad eyes can see it without straining to read the text on it most of the time, or, you know, see, hey, where exactly on the map am I? And it also doesn't block any of my view of the road. It lines up where the you know, beam between my windshield and my left window is. So no view of the road obstructed by it at all. So to be honest, it's the first in-car cell phone holder I've ever seen that I actually like. And it sat around in its box, brand new, for quite some time in my car. And I finally got motivated to install it. I'm sure you noticed there were no vlogs while I was in California. Not that I didn't want to do them, and not that I didn't have time to do them, but I had no access to the internet most of the time I was there, other than my throttled 3G, which it's not throttled now, by the way, finally. But anyways, I had my throttled 3G. That just wasn't possible to upload any vlogs, and the one that I did took up so much space on my phone that I just didn't have ample space to record anymore. I mean, I probably could have done some short stuff, but anyway, that didn't happen. I'm back in Arizona, been back in Arizona for a week. I got back, actually it's been about exactly a week. I got back Monday afternoon a week ago. It's the 3rd of May now, by the way. So yeah, last Monday afternoon I got in around, it's 4:35 right now. I probably got home at about 5:30-ish. Anyway, so I nearly wrecked the car. That was pretty scary. Nearly wrecked the car on my way into Riverside, and I can't remember the name of the highway, but it's one of those outlying freeways that merges into another freeway, and there's only 2 lanes with not much of a shoulder on either side, and everybody going, speed limit's 55, everybody's going like 75, 80, and tailgating. And I'm the guilty party. Yes, I am. I took my eyes off the road for a moment, which you're never supposed to do, but I looked down to look at the GPS on my phone, and I've always given people shit about using GPS on their phone constantly, because I really don't use it, but I'm usually in Phoenix, where I know the entire valley very, very well, so of course I have no need for it. Well, driving around LA, I'm not that familiar with it at all, so I was needing that to kind of figure out where I was at and where I was going. And I took I had it, sitting kind of in the center console area, and I looked down to look at it, and I looked up, and the vehicle in front of me slowed down. Not a lot, but slowed down enough I was practically on his bumper, and I slammed on my brakes, the instant oh shit reaction, and locked up my brakes. Found out the hard way that this Saturn is a base model that does not have the anti-lock brakes like my other Saturn did. And they locked up, and I went sliding, and wow, that was pretty scary. And I'm doing a 180 on the freeway, came to the guy that was tailgating me, had some amazing driving skills, because he managed to go off the side of the road and not hit me or a pole on the side of the road or anything else. Came to a safe stop. So yeah, props to that guy for not plowing into me and being completely cool about the whole thing. He's the only person that actually stopped other than me, whom I talked to after it. But yeah, he came to a halt, and I came to a stop, did a 180, sliding, screeching, bouncing. I thought I was going to flip the car. I was terrified. And when I came to a stop, I was my left hand of I was 100% like did a 180. Was facing oncoming traffic, which it was after dark, so all headlights coming at me very fast. And I was about like the left half of my car was in the lane, and then my car was stalled out, so I'm immediately like, oh, I got to get the hell out of the way. And of course the car is stalled out, so I'm trying to start it, and I'm not thinking very clear because I'm terrified. That was a near-death experience in my book, and oh my gosh. So I just got to the post office, by the way, so I'm going to stop this in a little bit, but deliver my packages. I got 4 orders going out today. 3 eBay, 1 that came through Reddit, so yay Reddit. So yeah, trying to start the car and get the hell out of the way, and of course, what are people doing in California on the freeway? They're honking at me, all these horns blaring. Like, really? That doesn't, yeah, that'll help a lot. Honk your horn. So miraculously, no accident, because that could have been a multi-car pileup, and I think investigation would have shown I was the driver at fault. So glad that was avoided. It took me a long time to get back on the freeway too. There was just so much traffic. There were no gaps in traffic whatsoever. And I mean, granted, Phoenix has some pretty crazy traffic, but nothing like that. And the funny thing is, when I got further into LA, I wasn't bothered by it either, because the other freeways have multiple lanes, for people to spread out in. But just that 2 lanes, and I don't know the area, but if you're coming from Palm Springs and you're going to Riverside, there's a freeway. There's a point where the 10 kind of starts to veer to the north, and another freeway kind of goes to the south, both continuing in a westward direction. And I got on that other freeway, which is a smaller, like 2-lane each direction for most of the duration freeway, which will take you down into Riverside. Doesn't quite get you to Riverside. Well, I guess it gets you right into Riverside where it ends and joins the other freeway. And then there's 2 freeways across Riverside. I don't know the freeway numbers. Google Maps, usually when I am trying to use Google Maps for help, the freeway numbers are not labeled like I want them to be. Like, I can see the freeways, I don't know the numbers, I don't see them. So, now granted I could use like everybody else and have it tell me directions, but I'm not fond of that. I would rather see just a representation of a map, and I'll, you know, make my choices. It's the way I did with a paper map back in the day. Anyway, so that was narrowly avoided. When I did get to my friend Andrew's place, one of the first things I did was install this phone mount, and it has come in very handy. And yeah, I will never do that with my phone again. Either I'm not looking at it, or it's up in this doodad here. I still have no idea where the actual camera is. It's there. It's there. Okay. So I'm at the post office. I may do a part 2 of this soon, because a lot has happened since taking off to LA. But right now, it's 20 till 5, and I want to make sure that these packages go out in the 5 o'clock mail. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. There'll be more.